Sunday will be the 19th anniversary of my mother's passing away with lung cancer.
My cousin Emma was diagnosed with cancer in 1989.
My dad's brother had cancer, and two of my really good friends' dads had cancer as well.
My sister had breast cancer, and my first cousin had breast cancer, and then my ex-wife, and then the wife I'm married to now, all had breast cancer.
When I was a child, I met my grandmother, but cancer took her before I ever got to know her, so I never knew my grandmother.
3 of my friends currently have lung
cancer. Prostate cancer.
My granddad died of cancer.
Hace 5 años que mi papá era diagnosticado con cancer.
My father was diagnosed with prostate cancer.
My mother had it, my father had it, my grandfather.
My granddad had cancer.
My grandmother died of colon cancer.
I was diagnosed
One of my best friends
has
lung cancer. My grandmother died of lung cancer. It's on my mother's side.
My grandfather has been battling cancer.
My sister died of lung cancer.
My grandmother died.
My mother was diagnosed with breast cancer. She had a mastectomy, and almost 30 years later, she's doing great.
Doesn't matter who you are, what your background is, what race you are, what your economic status is, your social status. It's a disease that can hit anybody.
And there's this, I don't know, belief as human beings, or a mentality, if you will, that it's not going to happen to us, that we're immune somehow.
Ignorance is bliss. But the thing is that if you catch things early, you don't have to go through the type of treatment that I had to go through.
The best weapon that we have is to detect cancer early by screening.
Early detection works. It saves lives.
If I've got it, I want to know about it as early as I can.
The importance of early detection is that it can make a difference between someone dying within 2-3 months and then someone getting treatment and living.
My name's Sheila Finley, and I live on the dairy farm here with my family. I would never have cancer. I was a person that was in complete control of everything, of my life, of everything around me. I had known about the lump for about a month, but I hadn't told my husband. I didn't want to worry and upset him. I was thinking it was just something that would go away, but it didn't.
There's nothing to be afraid of. You go and have a mammogram. It takes, 5-10 minutes? Not much. It takes you longer to dress and undress than anything else.
And things like breast cancer, colorectal, prostate, cervical, nearly all of those deaths are absolutely avoidable if people will have the detection tests on time.
Go and find out. Get the truth out right away. The quicker you find out what it is, the quicker you get something done about it, the better chance you've got of living.
That's the important part. It's maintenance. You do it for your car. Why not do it for yourself?
My name is Emma Smith. I was diagnosed with breast cancer in March of 1989. When I was diagnosed, because of me having had benign surgeries, the insurance company said when I was diagnosed with actual cancer, they said it was a pre-existing condition, and they dropped me. And my doctor recommended me to the Department of Human Resources Cancer Aid, state aid.
The Georgia Cancer Coalition was formed in 2001 to marshal the state's effort to try to attack cancer. And what we do is coordinate the state's cancer activities and try to develop partnerships with private entities, foundations, and businesses all around the state.
And we know for a fact that cancer incidence and mortality rates tend to be higher in certain minority populations. So it's really important to have people from these communities target their populations and really spread the message of the importance of cancer screening and early detection so that women who don't have insurance or can't afford to be screened can receive low-cost or no-cost mammography and Pap screening for cervical cancer.
So we cover the whole spectrum from prevention, early detection, education, as well as treatment services, working collaboratively with other state agencies, hospitals, and physicians around the state.
They took me on, and I was still able to use the same doctors I'd always used, and they took care of my bill. Without Georgia Cancer State Aid, I probably would not have made it because I don't know where I would have went.
As healthcare providers, we have a role in telling patients that it's important to be screened for cancer and that it's necessary to be screened for cancer. But I think the greatest influence comes from the people who are closest to you.
Instead of going directly to those who are at risk, we're asking their loved ones to make certain that they get checked.
Every year, I give my family members, especially my daughters, a calendar, and I say, mark it on your calendar, let me see it.
You know, so it's very important that you have people who look after you, who tell you, who push you, who nag you.
My sisters in New Jersey, they say they just go ahead and do it because they don't want me calling. I keep calling and staying on them. And I share it, though, because I think when you care about people, and once you find something that's good, then you do want to share it. I just had to talk to her a little bit, maybe nag a little bit. Not much.
I probably wouldn't have got checked unless Emma had came and asked me, she stayed on me about getting checked. I probably wouldn't have.
That you can just say, okay, throw them in the car and say, I'm taking you. Or hey, by the way, I've made you an appointment.
And if you don't feel comfortable asking someone to get checked, then maybe there's some creative ways you could suggest it.
Be smart, be brave, what I'm really trying to say. Someone needs to take a peek at a part of which we rarely speak. What the heck? Just get your darn colon checked, okay? Okay. That's the buzz. I'm out of here, people. You're great. Even you. Thank you.
I'm sorry. I'm so sweaty.
Okay, so maybe that's a little over the top.
I just use any chance I possibly can to tell somebody.
Okay, this is life and death we're talking about. How can we get creative to help save lives?
It's a labor of love now. I mean, it's almost like it's my religion.
If they truly love them and just encourage them and do whatever it is you can to make sure that they go and do it.
If there's something there, I want to know about it because I want to love myself. I want to enjoy my time that I have with my family, with myself. Life's a gift.
Find it early enough and get it cured, and most time it can be cured.
And you'll get to enjoy your grandchildren a whole lot longer.
It is conquerable. So take advantage of the fact that it is. And eventually it'll be wiped out.
Right now, there's a good chance that you know someone who needs to be screened for cancer.
For God's sake, get the mammogram. For God's sake, get someone to help you work through your fear.
You have to show that cancer really doesn't have a bite. If you catch it early enough. And that's our mission.
Because if you can find cancer early, you can save lives. It's that straightforward.
Call 1-800-4CANCER or talk to your physician or county health department to find out how to get checked for cancer.